Hello, brothers and sisters. As many of you can see, we are starting to see some revival in our economy. Man hours are up somewhat, but still, unfortunately, not enough to put all of our members back to work. There is a great pin-up of demand for ironworker skills in the marketplace, but as yet these projects haven't begun, but they will soon. And when they do, you need to make sure that you're prepared to take advantage of the opportunities. Necessary to the work that we will be doing will be welders. You need to get your welding certifications upgraded and updated and take advantage of the immense opportunities offered at your local union JATCs to go in and improve your skills. We're already beginning to see some shortages of skilled welders in the marketplace, and if the ironworkers cannot provide them, another craft will. So we urge you to take advantage of the tremendous opportunities offered by your JATC and prepare yourself for the work that will be coming. One opportunity already before us is the growing demand for ironworkers in the provinces of Canada. From eastern Canada to western Canada, we are experiencing some shortages of manpower and providing opportunities for many of our members of the United States who wish to go to work. I urge you to go to our website, ironworkers.org, and look into the pages on Canadian employment, what is required and what is needed, and to get your name in the hat to be employed in Canada. Tremendous opportunity, tremendous working experiences, and a great way to make a living during these tight times. When we see what we've been through in the past 3 years with the construction depression, we have to ask ourselves, why, with so much that our nation needs, are we not going ahead and doing the things that's important to our survival? Rebuilding the roads, rebuilding the bridges, providing the safe water and waste sewage treatment plants that our citizens need, having an energy policy that provides and will meet the demands that we need over the next 20 years. And unfortunately, it comes down to one thing: politics here in Washington. That's why it's so important that each and every one of you register to vote. Just look at our transportation funding, usually done over 6 years. Tried 2 years, parties couldn't come to an agreement. Now we're looking at 60 days to fund our transportation. No state can go ahead with the projects it needs to get done and not know where its funding coming from year to year. It's important that our elected leaders act in the best interest of this country, and that's what we're not seeing. When we see things attached to bills of where all of a sudden project labor agreements enter into the funding of needed projects, when we see Davis-Bacon rates being trying to be waived out of the funding of projects, when we see right-to-work issues being involved in how we provide for our infrastructure, these things aren't right. We need a nation that can move forward, and that's why it's so important that you elect people who do. And that's why your union looks at the various issues that politicians stand for, their positions, and that's why we make the endorsements that we do, because it's in your best interest in making a living. We don't have to look far at what the opposition's trying to do. You look on our website, you can see various ones talking, and what is it they rant and rave, and who do they cater to? No, they don't want any PLAs. They don't want any prevailing wage rates that protect not only local workers but local businesses. They do not want workers' rights to be able to stand up and band together. They want right of assembly, but not of you and I to assemble as a union and act in our best interest. And that's why it's so important that this critical junction in our country's history, each of us act and get out and vote. When I talk to contractors and owners around the country and how they determine their work and who's going to do their work, the 3 things that come to mind, number 1, is safety, quality, and productivity. We have the means to provide the skills that our members have. We know we can deliver quality on the job. We know we deliver productivity, and we must deliver safety. Unfortunately, last month we suffered our 2nd fatality this year. Jim Quigley of Local 1 lost his life while at work. He's survived by his wife, Andrea, and their 2 lovely children, and Andrea's pregnant with their 3rd child, soon to be delivered. Nothing can bring back Jim, but we can take steps to make sure that nobody suffers the same fate. And that's why, again, I ask each and every one of you, we have to look out for our brother and sister ironworker. We have to, every day on the job, we have to recognize the hazards there and how do we go about best protecting each other. Because that's our greatest safety asset, is each other looking out for one another. You have done a remarkable job in so far this year reducing our average fatalities from 7 down to 2. But to the families of Mike Wilson and Jim Quigley, it's small consolation because the only acceptable number is 0. We need to accomplish 0 for the rest of this year. And with your help, we will do that. But all it takes is just looking out for each other, keeping your eyes open, thinking about your brother or sister ironworker there and how we can best protect them. We are our brother or sister's keeper, and that's what we need to keep in mind. That's our greatest asset to preventing accidents and injuries on the job site, our brotherhood and looking out for each other. With your help, we can make sure that this never happens again. And I would like nothing better than this to be my last video recording of announcing a fatality of one of our brothers or sisters to you. Thank you, brothers and sisters, for all you do to help build our great union, and let's keep everybody safe.